In this video, I'm going to walk you through and show you the exact cold emails that I use to acquire over 200 paying clients for my agency, NorthFlow Consulting. I'm going to walk you through the exact subject lines, exactly how to open the email, exactly how to pitch your offer and present what you do, and generate a call to action that encourages people to schedule real appointments with you. Now, these cold emails, there's 10 of them in total. I sent these to basically every single gym owner. That was my niche, it was gym owners. And these cold emails will work for the med spa niche, for the real estate niche, for the solar niche, for all the other major niches, because the underlying principles that work are the same. Now, bear in mind that my agency no longer exists. I sold my biggest clients and I now focus full time on helping other agency owners acquire clients. And so a lot of what you see in here may no longer work. However, if you're a smart person and you're able to recognize patterns, you will be able to pull the principles from these cold emails and use them in yours so you can acquire more clients. I'm going to preface this video by telling you that I made another video on 16 principles or 15 principles that you need to understand to make cold email work. And what I'm going to walk through in this video will slightly contradict that video because these are old emails, right? So if you want to check that video out first so that you have a better chance of making your cold emails work, there will be a link in the top right-hand corner, a little plug that you can go to watch how I think about cold email before you see how they're written, if that makes sense. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm really excited to share this with you and let's get into the shiny stuff, shall we? So I got my laptop here and the first thing you'll see is the subject lines. Now, this is a Google document, and this Google document will be available towards the end of the video. There'll be a link on the video for you to watch it, so stick around and you'll be able to get your hands on it so you can copy and paste these into Gmail if you so wish. Proven subject lines. The more personal, the higher your email open rates. It's kind of a pretty simple correlation here. The more personalized, the more information that you give, the more effort you put into a subject line, the more responses you will get. But these are the subject lines that we found worked. Now, I have sent I emailed near enough every single gym at least 2-3 times. So for my agency, I sent probably over 100,000 unique individual cold emails. And in that time, I tested near enough every single subject line under the sun. And I've sent probably more cold emails for my other business that I run now. And these are the ones that we have found to work the best. So simple, vague, open-ended subject lines that do not denote a sales email tend to be the best. Question for owner, question for company, referrals, introduction, name of the company, owner name, quick request, issue with your site, issue with marketing, issue with company. Now, these ones here that you can see on the screen, I'm not convinced these are going to have the same level of impact. The reason that I've got this document is because I was going through and cleaning out my Google Drive and I was archiving all of the old things that I used to use for my agency because I was just cleaning it up. And then I found all this and I thought, you know, it might be a good YouTube video before I delete it forever. So all of these would have worked, you know, years ago, but I just want to tell you now that these ones specifically probably aren't going to have the same effect they used to. Are you a niche owner who wants more clients? Quick question about your gym, plumbing business, etc. Clients, more clients. I apologize. This one worked really well for us. You know, and you open it by saying, I apologize, I'm trying to sell you something, right? Let's talk about marketing. Once again, probably wouldn't work too much anymore. We've got too many buzzwords in here at the moment. I need your advice, problem, more appointments, 20 new clients this month. All of these at the time worked incredibly well for us, okay? So some of them might be a little bit outdated, but you should be able to, especially if you combine this video with the one that was linked earlier, you know, in the introduction, you can figure out what won't work anymore because I explained it in the new video, okay? So let's get into the actual proven templates, okay? So like I said, these are old templates. However, one thing that doesn't change is human nature. And so there are gonna be things in these templates that probably don't work anymore because the markets have shifted and the sentiment towards marketing agencies is a little bit more ruthless and brutal than it used to be. However, you will still be able to pick parts of this and pattern recognize, which is what I'm hoping you can do, okay? So if you just blindly copy and paste this without watching the other video that I mentioned earlier and adding your own spin on it, it might not work, but still you'll probably get some results. So this one's just, hi, John, whatever. My name's Charlie Morgan. I'm the owner of NorthFlow Consulting, a fitness specialized paid-performance marketing agency. Over the last 3 years, we've helped over 300 gyms. I came across company. I'm very confident we get you sent some new business your way. The best part, if we don't deliver, you don't pay. And then maybe we do a Loom video. I would love the opportunity to learn more about your business, your goals and your challenges, see if there's a fit. Would you be interested in having a call this week to discuss? Looking forward to talking to you, okay? So once again, if you watch the other how to write cold emails that get clients video that I'd mentioned earlier, you will see some red flags in here that might not work anymore. But my point is that most of it will. Template 2. Hey, CrossFit, so-and-so, or whatever niche you're in. I hope this email finds you well. I'm reaching out because I've noticed that business name doesn't have any live ads. My company actually runs ads for businesses like yours. We've helped over 300 businesses. I would love the opportunity to learn more about your business, your goals and challenges, see if there's a fit. Just reply yes if you're interested in learning more. By the way, not an automated message. I'm a real person. I'm not blasting you from some software list. This is a personal email. Now, we actually, believe it or not, did blast them from a software list, but just by saying that it's actually personalized, people believed us, and that really worked in our favor. Another weapon of mass destruction is sent from my iPhone or sent from Android or whatever, because if you put sent from my iPhone, it looks like you've actually just written it out and put it in manually. So it works really well. Template 3, hi business name. I wanted a quick note regarding your website. There are some things that I think will make your website generate more phone calls and get it showing higher in search results, customers for your services. Is there any chance you'd be open to the few changes I suggest? If so, shoot me a number, I'll give you a ring. So simple, super straightforward. We're not getting into any features or anything too high level. We're just sort of outcome, concern. What's your phone number? I'll give you a call. Such a simple, low call to action here. And this is another thing that we used to do a lot to book appointments, is we wouldn't ask to book an appointment. We would just say, drop me a phone number and I'll give you a call. And then we would just keep calling and calling and calling. And then you'd call them, they'd be like, who's it? And I'd be like, it's Charlie. They'd be like, who's Charlie? I'd be like, oh, I sent you an email. You gave me your phone number and asked me to call you. And then they'll be like, oh, did I? Probably having forgot. But then you call them and say, well, look, I wanted to make some suggestions about your website. I'm assuming you're in the middle of something now. I've got a meeting to run to. How about we set a call up for, I don't know, say Monday at 3. And then they'll be like, okay, sure. And then you do that and then you remind them of the call. That's the process we used to use. In this instance, it worked incredibly well for quite a long period of time. PS, this isn't an automated message sent from my iPhone, right? That worked. You're going to notice some patterns here, right? And by the way, I want to point out that every single one of these templates worked for us. We tested a massive, we tested probably 50 to 70 to 80, maybe even north of 90 email templates, just different things that we tried and tested, and these were the top 10. This is the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop, the biggest bull in the pen, so to speak. They might not have the same level of effectiveness in today's market, but still, they did some real heavy lifting for us back when we were getting to 7 figures with a done-for-you marketing agency. So this one's just hi business owner name. I'm writing to you because I saw that you are a gym in the city that they're in, right? I got a pretty strong ties into the gym niche. We work with other gyms in the USA, 300 to be exact. I want to send a quick note to see if you're taking on new customers. I have a proven marketing method. Now, if I was rewriting this now, I probably wouldn't use the word marketing and method. I would say something along the lines of I've got a proven system, or, a proven machine, or something else, marketing doesn't really have the same effect anymore, but the principle is the same. That generates live exclusive referrals looking for gyms in your area, and I'd like to send a few of them to you. Is there any chance you'd be open to trying out some of these referrals? If so, shoot me a reply or give me a call at blank and we'll go from there. Cheers, Charlie. This isn't an automated message sent from my iPhone. This one did a lot of damage for us. It worked incredibly well. And what would happen here actually is we'd leave our phone number and people would just call and be like, hey, you heard you got some referrals. And then if someone calls you, the way you handle it is you say, yep, I've got plenty for you. Are you free tomorrow, Tuesday, 4 p.m., whatever. You set the appointment immediately. And then they're like, oh, well, can you just tell me now? You say, oh, I'd love to, but I'm with a client right now, but I'm keen to talk to you. Let's do it tomorrow. How's that? And then you give them no choice, basically. It sets this power dynamic in the relationship, and the initial conditions of the sales scenario tend to work in your favor. Now, template 5, this is where it heats up a little bit. If you've got case studies, this is the best way we found to present them. Hey, John. I see you're doing some great things in the CrossFit space or wherever you are, right? I'm using gyms as an example because that's where we got to 7 figures in. I want to send a quick note to see if you're taking on new customers. My company is blank, specialized in doing exactly for that for business owners in the niche industry, blah, blah, blah. We've helped over 100 people in this space last year. Fill in the blanks, right? Remember, if you want to get these copy and pastable things, they'll be at the end of the video in a card, you'll be fine. So as you can see here, we've got Nick, Donnie, Tracy. These are actually real clients. I've actually asked my editor to blur out the names and stuff because these are actually real people. You could go and Google them and find them, and then these people are going to get cold calls. These are old NorthFlow clients, so just out of respect, we've blurred it out. But, we'd say 67 members in 1 month, 44 online fitness coaches, 26 members. If you want to make a case study seem extremely real and reliable, you put the first and the surname, and then you put the actual name of the business and the exact result you got in the amount of days. This is the most efficient way we found to demonstrate case studies, because when you put the full name in, there's way more efficacy to it because people can actually look them up, right? You can give them a call and confirm these results. We even put this in, although we had to stop sending this email because all of our clients were getting loads of calls because we were sending hundreds of emails all the time, and people were getting quite frustrated. Then we said, I would love the opportunity to learn more about your business's goals and challenges, see if there's a fit. This line here worked incredibly well for us, and it still works for us to this day for Imperium. Saying you'd love the opportunity to learn more about their business, not only does it gratify their ego, but it just breaks this sort of like sales ice a little bit, where it's more like your intentions actually just to learn about them. Like, what are your goals, challenges? We want to see if there's a fit. I don't want to sell you anything if there's not a fit. Works incredibly well. By the way, not an automated message sent from my iPhone. All right, very, very effective strategy. Hey John, quick question. Are you taking on more customers? If so, how many would you be able to take on per month? Please only reply if you're serious about increasing clientele. This email did this made us a lot of money, this one, because what it does is it's an assumption. It's basically, we called it the double question template. The subject line is like, I've got 2 questions for you, or like 2 questions. We just literally say 2 questions for Nick, or 2 questions for Tom, or 2 questions for Charlie, or 2 questions for Bo, whatever. And then it would just be, don't suppose you're taking on my customers? If so, how many? Right? Please only reply if you're serious. By the way, I'm a real person. I'm, blah, 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 blah. I'm not blasting you. And what this would do is people would just reply like, yeah, like 70. And then we'd say, I can do you like 40. Would that make you happy? Because what you do is you undershoot their expectation. Because this is the thing, if they reply saying 7, I could take on 70 more people, and you say done, it raises suspicion. So what you want to do is be honest with them and transparent and say, I'm really glad you've said that. In the next 30 days, I can probably get you like 38 to 39, depending on your location. Would you be happy with that? Of course they're going to say yes. And then you're like, okay, well, I'm glad you're happy. Let's hop on a call. It's such a little unique method. I'm hoping what you guys are realizing is like, there's more than one way to skin a cat when it comes to getting clients through cold email, getting appointments through cold email. There's so many different ways that you can do it. There's so many angles and structures and obliquities and methods that you can use to achieve the same result. And it doesn't have to just be this boring, like, reply yes if you're interested. You can really finesse it and do some pretty clever things here. Template 7, this one's a bit longer. In the video that I made on how to think about cold email, we try to avoid talking too much about ourselves or our company before we actually talk about the business. But this one worked quite well for us. So just explaining what happened back in the day. My name is Bo Morgan, is my business partner, who I ran NorthFlow Consulting with. And so Bo did a lot of the cold emails, right? So consulting, fitness specialized, blah, blah, blah. I came across a company. I'm confident we get some new business your way. We've generated over 107,648. The more specific number, the better, because the more believable it is. Because it's like, if you just say we've generated over 100,000 leads, it seems arbitrary. But if you say 107,648, it looks like you've actually intentionally done it, right? It's the same reason as to why all these marketing companies, they use very specific percentages because it seems like it's actually accurate and specific, because it's like, concise. We've earned over 6.72 million in sales for businesses like CrossFit Steed, Anytime Fitness, 9 Round Core Gym, and Fit Body Bootcamp since being founded 2.5 years ago. This is an actual accurate number, although it was probably slightly more than that. We didn't have a reliable way of tracking the exact revenue, but we did use some systems to track client revenue, like high level. So we had a pretty good idea of the average client, times it by 300, and we got to like 7 or 8 million. The best part, if we don't deliver, you don't pay. I'd love the opportunity to learn more about your business. What is your schedule looking like to connect the next week or so? So instead of asking them, do you want to hop on a call? We would just say, what does your schedule look like for next week? Because it's an assumption. It's like, this is awesome. You're going to buy it. I know you're going to buy it. So when are you free? P.S. Real person here. You're not on a list. I took the time to write this email to you manually. Template 8. Hi, John. We're getting a lot of inquiries for gym memberships in your city, and we currently don't have a gym in your area to send them to. Is there a chance you are open to trying out some of these inquiries? If so, shoot me a reply or call me and we'll go from there. Or, we could just say, if so, drop me a phone number and I'll give you a call to see if we can send some your way. Cheers, Charlie. This is an automated message sent from my iPhone, etc., etc., etc. Same premise. We're getting appointments, but we're doing it in a way that doesn't make us seem like a marketing agency at all. And the further away you can position yourself from everybody else, the better. Template 9. Hey, John, I know you get emails like this all the time, so I want to apologize if I catch you at the wrong time. I know you're super busy, so I'll cut to the chase. I have a proven marketing method that generates live, exclusive, and qualified appointments for gyms or whatever. The best part about this method is I can personally guarantee results. These appointments are exclusive, and we only work with one gym in your area. The best part is it's completely different from what your other competitors are doing. I'd love the opportunity to learn more about your business. Just shoot over a quick reply. Yes is more than enough, and I'll send you more info. P.S. Real person here. What you're observing here, and you've observed this across the last 9 templates, is we're not talking about funnels. We're not talking about Facebook ads. We're not talking about go high level. We're not talking about lead nurturing. We're not talking about pixels. We're not talking about custom conversions. We're not talking about database reactivation. We're not talking about the how. We're not talking about the features. We're talking about the outcome. We're so focused and we're so laser focused on the outcome, which is the main thing, because people don't buy Facebook ads, they buy appointments. And last but not least, drum roll please, template 10. Okay. Now at this point in the video, we're nearly at the end here. So in a second, I'll give you this actual document. But template 10. Hey John, my research team saw something that was a little concerning regarding your online marketing / lack thereof. I think you're leaving a lot of revenue on the table. This is one business owner being honest to another business owner. I actually run a pay-per-performance agency where we help our gym clients bring 20 to 50 new memberships a month using a new marketing method that we created. After a quick audit of your online marketing, I know we can achieve the same results for you. Just shoot over a quick reply, which is more than enough, and I'll send you more info. P.S. Real person here. You're not on the list. I took this time to write this to you personally, and then what we would do is we would include a screenshot of their website. So we actually did this screenshot website thing for a lot of these other templates as well, just because it breaks the pattern. And if you actually add it as an attachment, if you screenshot it and then add it as a PDF and then have it extrapolate in the bottom of the email, in Gmail, which is what most business owners are going to be using, right? Or in Outlook or whatever, the email just pops a little bit more because there's actually like a little orange attachment or like a little paperclip. And it's just a pattern break, just having the screenshot. It shows that you've actually found their website. And on top of that, just adding it makes the email seem a little bit more reliable and believable. So right now in the top right-hand corner of the screen will be the Google Doc link for you to go to this resource and copy and paste and edit these out to your heart's content. If you need help getting more clients, we have 225 hours of content on client acquisition inside of our program Easy Grow. If you're interested in that, you can click the link in the description below. It'll take you through to, I'll be honest with you, a marketing funnel of me trying to sell you something. So don't expect that it's some sort of free webinar or something, because you're going to see straight through that. I hate case study funnels as much as you do. So if you're interested, if you hate me and don't want to click it, that's absolutely fine as well. The truth is that I don't care if you click it or not. I just care that you use this, get some clients, and are able to grow your business as a result of this video. So if you want more clients, link in the description. If not, absolutely fine by me. I'll just cry myself to sleep. I'm joking. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.